This semester has definitely been one to remember. With the world effectively shutting down for months due to COVID-19 pandemic only 3 months into 2020, it has given me plenty of time to reflect on all that I have learned in this course about faith, nature, and the world we live in. In my reflection from the beginning of this semester, I wrote about how the universe and nature are, for the most part, dead. While I do still believe that my previous thoughts have validity, over the course of the semester spent both in class and online, I believe that there is more to the question and that nature is not all dead. The coronavirus pandemic is something unlike anything we have ever lived through. For many events worldwide, such as the Olympics, this is the first time since World War II that they have not taken place. The total shutdown of the United States and many countries worldwide, along with the constant media coverage of the day's latest death toll, has left many unemployed and fearful about their health. However, in the midst of all the tragedy, look at how nature is reacting to the sudden silence. The air is clearer, water is cleaner, and animals are more confidently roaming our empty streets. Nature is showing signs of healing. Now that we are out of the way, the earth has been able to breathe again. It has been very interesting being back home and adjusting to a new way of living. But for me, I think it has been good to stay inside and not force myself to be busy all the time. I've been able to relax and enjoy spending time with my family, watch the sunset, and let my mind be still for the first time in a long time. For the most part, my views on whether nature is alive or dead have not changed drastically. However, there are some differences that I've noticed after reading over my reflections at the beginning of this semester. One of the differences that I have noticed is in regards to faith in God's place in nature. I still hold the belief that the world was not created by God. It was instead created according to the scientific theories. But where I place God in our world in comparison to us has changed. We talked a lot in lecture about where God was placed in the universe. Was he a higher being that lived among angels in the cosmos? Or was he outside of our universe completely? I think that God cares about our earth, its people, and nature. But he is more of a transcendent being that watches over us but can't interfere. I think the most important topic we discussed this semester was our impact on nature, especially through the lens of theology. I did not discuss this in my first reflection because we hadn't started reading Merchant's book, The Death of Nature, which dove into this topic more thoroughly. Through this book, my eyes were opened to new viewpoints, some I agreed with and others I did not, that I had not encountered before. One of her chapters discussed the de-animization of the world. She partly blamed the creation story of Adam and Eve, discussing how it could be interpreted as claiming dominion over nature. The idea of being above nature and that Earth's resources are ours to use is what she believes caused the de-animization of our world and created our ecological crisis. I believe that Merchant is correct in her statement that we think nature is below us and it was made for our use. It can be seen so thoroughly in our consumerist culture and is something we need to fix quickly in order to reverse the damage that has already been done. Looking back on what we have learned this semester and seeing how my thoughts have changed has been interesting. This class has helped open my eyes to new ideas in my faith and to be more aware of my impact on nature. I'm grateful for the opportunity I've had to connect theology and nature in a fun and insightful way.